So I really like Tawnos, but Wooden Grace is also kind of nifty too. So it'd be
Mhm.
between one of those two.
I say we
Maybe
do
we
the.
should get.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I would say I want to do the Tawnos because I think people are going to be excited about that one. Not that people didn't like Soul of the Windgrace, but Beast Tribal has been like a staple. Like people love Beast Tribal,
All right, let's do it.
and now they have the commander for it. Like what people used to
Yep.
play is like Sylvala, like the one that
Yeah.
taps for mana. But now they have the best commander ever fucking printed for it. Also, clap to us for this fucking deck build, dude. This is fucking insane. Having like an unlimited source to draw, and we didn't even use his effect. We didn't even need to.
Yeah. And this is why I thought that like doubling season, the training ground just might be just okay.
Yeah, like it's not 100% important, but we should maybe run one more counterspell. But it's besides the point. The engine looks fine right now. Everything looks fucking nuts. And the Arrhenius Vial duplication, like I said, it's just like Miriam, where like you make a copy of him and but this time it's the opposite because Miriam wants to see the physical copy and makes a copy, as where with this one it wants to see the token and gets to draw. Because that will work like that, because this is seeing himself enter. Also, he's a flying 3/6 double strike. So you can just kill people in like 3 turns. There's also that.
Yeah.
And he's a token, so we'll get any of the buffs related to tokens. God forbid we have this out. Or we can copy an instant or sorcery. Eesh. No, there's some lines in this deck, dude. And you see where Alhamritz and the ley line immediately came in useful. So, yeah. But all right.
You,
So
you know, it's
let's.
funny. You said thinking about counter spells. There is like that. There is this one weird counter spell that I remember from a while back that isn't a. It's like an enchantment that when it enters the battlefield with flash, you name a card and it like removes it from the stackers. I forgot what it was called. But it's basically an enchantment 3 mana
Oh
counter
yeah,
spell.
then it doesn't it like banishing light it though, and if they get rid of it, it like casts itself for free.
No, that's erasure. That's just straight ETB counter. ETBs, you name a card, and then for 1 blue, it counters the card or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so because it's a named card, you never get to like reset it. But if you use it for commanders, it gets really annoying. But if you're using it as the place of just a generic counterspell, which would go to the bin anyway, it's just ETBs gets enchantment triggers then counters.
Mm-hmm.
Declaration of Naught, there it is. It comes to battle play, name a card, 1 blue, counter spell with that name. So if you play it like a counter spell, oh wait, no, never mind. It doesn't have flash. Terrible card. Never mind. It's trash.
Okay.
Never mind. I thought I had flash. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't know.
Townos, it's not Beastie Boys, it's Beastie Birds.
But yeah.
But yeah, we call it the Beastie Boys because it's basically mostly beasts. There are a few birds we get to play.
Is that how it's spelled? Hold on.
Yeah, that's exactly how it's spelled. Tawnos. Oh, also, wait, back up. You had to change the Y to an I. We had to do super annoying Beastie Boys so no one could ever find it when they search it.
And like that with a Z.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. All right. So
Let's get
Tawnos.
Tawnos, the Toymaker. There he is.
Okay. So we
Fir-
gotta bring up the beasts.
First card. Frozen War Chief makes beasts cost 1 less to cast and regenerate target beast.
Yeah, you're gonna know this much better than me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've looked at making a beast deck for a while. Manglehorn, let's go. Craterhoof, yep, I saw you. I saw it.
Well, yeah, I was letting you go though, because I don't know if you were like looking at something or crater.
That's a beast. Thunderfoot Baloth is one of the cards I saw that I really liked.
LD Gargi B.
Yep, Elder G. Daddy G
One of my
Daddy.
favorite fucking green cards.
He's now so Trigon Predator It's a flying 2/3 that when it deals combat damage to a player, you may destroy target artifact and enchantment that player controls.
Not that. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's TRY, Trigon. You know it's a bird, Tom?
Birds of Paradise.
Yes. You know what else is? Curiosity Crafter.
Ew. That's gross in here.
Because they're all tokens.
Yeah, that's gross.
You know what's a really another cool beast? Hydroid Krasis. Because the way he's
Ew.
worded is you copy the spell, so
Yeah, you
Hydroid
get to draw
Krasis.
double.
So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wirewood Savage. Here's a card we never really played with because it's like a Beast Whisperer for beasts. But it's whenever a beast enters the battlefield, you may draw a card. So the code token copies.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Thragtusk? Do you think he's good enough?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a green desk. He'll be so easy to cast.
Also, Pack Leader.
What's the 9-mana one?
The 9-mana.
Is that a the one that like pops permanents? Is that a beast? The 9-mana pop 3 permanents. They get elephants.
Not Thragtusk. Terastodon.
Is that a beast?
He might be. It might be an elephant because elephant does have its own stat, its own thing.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Garruk's Pack Leader. Whenever a creature with power 3 or greater ETBs.
I think I got that one.
Yeah. Okay. So Tom, another fun one. Ledger Shredder is a bird.
Sure.
Realm Walker I like because we just can call it a beast. Pouncing Shore Shark. Basically, it's going to be an also a pseudo evolve deck because we'll have really good evolves. Sawtusk Demolisher is the mutate.
We definitely want to run as many beasts as possible so we can use Kindred Discovery. So we'll run like some good birds. Like clearly Ledger Shredder and like Birds of Paradise are worth it. But we want to make sure that we were on the route of trying to keep to as much beasts as possible to get to run the broken tribal shit, which is Kindred Discovery. Which I mean I could just throw that in there now just to I mean, we have a lot of draw stuff to add, but let's keep on the beast train right now. And whatever else. So more of the, what's the ones that, there's the tutor one, there's the more mutate stuff. What's the tutor one?
Did we get Sawtusk Demolisher?
I got Sawtusk, I see it there, yeah.
Trumpeting Gnar. Migratory Greathorn.
Is our commander a human? He is, right?
Yeah.
So he can't mutate on our commander, but it's fine.
We get Gem Razor.
No.
That's the big one, the destroying stuff.
I love it.
Aspasis Starix. That's like the weird. You get to get X cards from the top of your library, which as amount of times is mutated.
How's it spelled?
It's AUSP. Starix, yeah. Dreamtail Heron. It's an elemental bird. It's the mutate that draws a card when you mutate. Phyrexian Ingester is a beast. How many creatures are we up to?
22.
Okay, I don't like that one. Grook's Harbinger is kind of nifty. It's Hexproof from black. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards at the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a Garruk planeswalker from among them to put into your hand. So basically, ET.
No, it's good.
Uvenwald Oddity. The 4/4 transforms, which I'm pretty sure you could transform. Oh, Rampaging Baloths. That's one I forgot about. It's a flip card, so it's there. It is. It's towards the bottom.
And then
Do we get
what's the
rampaging Baloths? That one still seems pretty good,
we're definitely running land ramp, so
especially because we have even with like Migratory Greathorn. I don't like that one. Just looking through some beasts.
okay, while you're doing that, Beast Whisper, Return of the Wild Speaker, probably,
Oh yeah, 100%.
and then Garruk's.
Would you want to run token doubling in this deck?
What's the Garruk's Uprising? Yes, we can run doubling season.
Adrix and Nev?
Yeah. We could throw in Parallel Lives for now. No, but no budget. So hold on, Beast Whisper. Is Guardian Project even that good when we're making copies?
I mean, we still get the draw one
That's true.
from each of them.
We could do the Great Henge Guardian Project.
I like Great Henge.
But it might be better to it might be better to just run like Elemental Bond and stuff like that, right? Because those they'll always draw.
Mm-hmm. We could run a second Harvest in this deck and double all of our tokens.
No, I think we just keep to the enchantment related ones. I think they're just better. And the creatures are so good. Like we're gonna be able to kill people so easily. It's gonna be a joke.
Kindred Summonings. Did we get that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That actually, with how many beasts we make, is probably going to be broken.
Yeah. See, that's way better than playing like the doubling.
Mm. We still get to run Psychonic Rift.
What was it called again? I'm just gonna
put
it in the maybe word. The one that
Second Harvest.
Just so we remember that we talked about it. All right. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Before we get into that, though, any more with the draw? I got Beast Whisperer. I got Great Henge. And then I got Bond, Rising, and Project, which I think is good because we also have the Kindred Discovery, the one that works for beasts. The one that we put in that works for beasts, this thing. And then we got the Pack Leader. This draws. This draws. This draws. Yeah, all seems good. Cool. What other creatures do we want to play? Some removal, maybe? Druid Purification?
I like that. What is it called? Bane of Progress. Is that a beast? Or I think it might be an elemental.
No, it's definitely an elemental.
But we're in blue, so we can throw in Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah, I got that,
yeah.
We'll get to the counter spells and interaction and stuff. We definitely want to get the creature count up a little bit. We're probably going to run Skur Tribe Elder.
Yeah.
What about, like, what's the guy that tutors a CMC 6 or greater?
Oh, not in Hornell.
Or maybe the one that gets things with trample, or... No. Maybe we don't even need it. Actually, a lot of our stuff's 5s. And it's not 5 or greater, it's 6 or greater. But, I mean, if we wanted to... Okay, we're also going to play Zendikar Resurgent. We can play
I don't know.
Finale. We can also play Finale. That's another way to win.
Oh, do we get Rishkar's expertise?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And Shamanic. Okay. Now, we could play Beast Within, as far as interaction goes. Frozen Grip. Song of the Dryads. And then Counterspell. Mana Drain. Definitely Sublime Epiphany. Disallow.
Fierce Empath is the thing that gets CMC 6 or greater.
Yeah, but a lot of our good stuff's 5. Like, there's only... Hold on. How many 6 greater do we have? We got 1, 2... Yeah, there's only like 3 of them. So yeah, we don't want to play that.
Protein Hulk is a beast, technically. I don't know what we do with it, but like it's a thing.
No, yeah, if we're not sacking it, then it's not very worth it. I mean, it could get a lot of stuff if it dies. And how big are they?
It's a 6/6.
That's probably good enough then. There's no reason not to play it. It just tutors things. It could get like Elder Gargaroth. Like, it could get some good shit, you know? So, hold on. Our commander's on cast, right? So, Twinning Staff.
Oh yeah, right. Twinning Staff.
Do we want to play any copiers like Helm or Sakashima?
I mean, I'm always a fan of a Sakashima.
I think Helm of the Host is really good too in a green deck. Two Sakashima decks back to back.
Did we put Ristic Study in our last deck?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I think I put it in a while ago. Yeah. That Phyrexian Necropotence Smother. Yeah, we got the dumb. And we even have Smuggler Share, which is actually better than all of them for us because it makes a treasure. Also, I told you, like, when I reread it, that it also says it's each player during each end step. So if anybody has a way to draw off their turn, it checks at the end of each turn, so you could potentially draw more than one. Alright, so Twinning Staff's good. Alright, getting the ramp. So Soul Ring, Decanter, or, well, just Thought Vessel. Thought Vessel. And then, hold on, before we forget, Reliquary Tower. And then we'll play Seagate Restoration, Glasspool Mimic.
Like, Glasspool Mimic's kind of cool because it enters as a copy, so I don't think it's a cast.
Yeah, but it's still really good, though.
Yeah.
Making a copy of anything is really good. And then Balliged. Maybe even Turn Timber. Or maybe the Tangled Florahedron? I like Tangled Florahedron better. Just a mana dork.
We could also run Reflections of Lit-Jara.
Right. That's true. Make extra copies. Seems worth. Okay, so getting into the ramp. So we got Sakura, and then we're gonna do Rampant Growth. We can
Nature's
do
Lore.
Landscape. Yeah, Nature's Lore.
Kodama.
Kodama's Reach and Cultivate. Cultivate. Harrow. Oh my god, I love all these arts.
I like how all these got reprinted in the commander decks
Did we
because
miss
they
one?
know.
3 visits? Did we get? We got Nature's Lore and we need 3 visits.
Mm.
We can also do a 4-drop ramp, probably like Sky Shroud Claim.
Because they enter untapped.
Yeah, and it's forests. Yeah, because they're pretty big. We don't need Farseek. We got Steven. There's no beasts that ramp, other than the. Other than that,
No,
there's no like ramp. Other than the one that gets lands, there's nothing else.
no, they're. Unfortunately, it's not a beast. Like beasts don't do that as much as like other things. It's more of like other creature
Oh, you want
types.
to know who else we could play? Selvala. She's always so good. No, not explorers. Return.
Also, there's Woodland Bellower. He's like creature 6-drop 6/5 that ETBs. They get you with a non-legendary green creature with CMC 3 or less.
Oh,
but I'm not sure.
Oh, creature.
I'm not sure what we would grab. Well, I guess he grabs Manglehorn or any of the evolved creatures or Crows and Warchief, which makes him cost. Well, no, he's worth it just to grab Crows and Warchief because it makes him cost less.
And this too. But the problem is it won't make copies of them, right? Because it's entering.
Well, no, you still get a copy of the because he's not the Woodland Bellower. It puts into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, true.
I mean, it's not bad. It's still just a good card.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll just put it in the maybe board for now. Okay, so the Rampant Growth. Yeah, so we got Rampant Growth, Nature's Lore, Kodama, Cultivate, Sky Shroud, 3 visits, Steven, Myriad, Birds of Paradise. That's not bad. And then we got the Tangled Florahedron, we got Selvala, we got Zendikar. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Is Garruk's Uprising even that good? Do we have enough 4/4s? I think so.
Do we need something that like does a buff to beasts, like name a thing?
Do you want to play
like a coat of arms?
like a Beastmaster's Ascension?
I like that. Oh, actually, you know what I've learned to actually like is the thing that doubles all your power at the beginning of combat.
Unnatural Growth.
Unnatural growth. I put that in my mono green Stompy deck
But
with
we can also do like yeah. So hold on, like Garruk's Uprising might not even be that amazing because most of ours are. We don't even have that many that are over 4. It's not even going to be. Hold on, let's see how many we have that do trigger it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially this. So we can say that's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if we put enough, 10, potentially 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. I guess 17's fine.
Yeah.
It also still gives trample. Because the best part is it works with copies. That's the most important thing. So like when we play this, but if it doesn't go over, that's the problem with mutate is it's not going to draw off the.
Oh yeah, because
it depends on how you mutate it. If you put it over, it works. But the problem is the copy won't draw. Actually, if you stack them to both go over, it will work. Because they're entering then, right?
If
they go on top?
Even if they go on top, I don't think that's not re-entering. I don't think they have ETB if.
That's fine. Whatever. Is there any more?
Cultivator Colossus is a beast.
Cultivator Colossus?
We've never actually played with him before.
We could play with it.
Maybe this is where he seems good because we get a copy of him, so we have 2 tries to do shenanigans with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe the Uprising is not that.
Yeah, I could see without that. I don't think it's as needed. I like guaranteed draw if I'm playing one of those effects, like the Beast Whisperer or something.
Even though it's less, you know, because it's not working with the tokens. Elemental Bond definitely does a lot more, I think.
Yeah, because almost there's very few things that are underneath it.
Mm. Okay, so all right, let's get into the lands. So hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we could definitely, and then Thought Vessel. So that's 10 Sorcerer's Ramp plus Savala Birds. Yeah, we're good. All right. So let's get into the lands.
All right, well, let's throw Yavimaya in there because
Oh, we got to do the fetches as well because we have the rampaging. So we want the Misty. We definitely want as many green as possible. So probably, so we could hold on. Let's do forest first, and an island. Yeah, and Yavimaya. Okay, and then we want some fetches. So Misty Rainforest. Probably some other ones that get green. We can also do Fabled Passage and Prismatic in this one because we're probably gonna have a lot more basics. And then we can do one that gets green, so like a Windswept Heath.
all right.
And maybe like one more. Maybe another island one, or we could just do like a Terramorphic maybe.
I mean, we also have the Myriad. Oh, we didn't put that in this one. Myriad
No, I
landscape.
did. I got it.
Okay, yeah.
You just can't see it because it's the.
And we also have a decent amount of just like land ramp in general with like our spells. So
Okay.
like fetches aren't as important.
Okay, it's
just
fine.
for the one. Also, we don't have a lot of good targets because this is the color that has like two good targets. One of them being $1,000.
Well, remember if we played like these are basics, so. And like if you play the forest, like we're just gonna have. So all right, so breeding pool, and then I guess we could play the ice and the other legal one, breeding pool. What's the ice land called?
Oh poop. Rimwood Falls.
And then we can do Nykthos because we're mostly green.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, maybe even Nyx Lotus.
Or a Nyx Bloom Ancient. He doesn't get copied, but you don't need to.
What is with all the Nyx cards that are just busted? Okay.
Because they didn't think.
Okay, so all right. Now we can play the Boseiju, right?
Yeah, I like that.
And what's the blue one called?
A Tawara. Soaring City.
We could do Castle Garenbrig.
Yeah, I like Castle.
We could do the blue one.
Castle Vantris.
I guess.
All you need is an island in play.
Which is probably fine. We could play the other legal target if you want to play it. There's the new one, just enter Stabbed.
The tutoring one.
Yeah, there's another legal target that just got printed in Dominaria.
All right. It's the Tangled Islet.
Okay.
So we got breeding pool in there. Dream Root Cascade.
Oh, we should get Command Tower. That sounds good.
Nah.
You know, I don't play Command Tower in Tatiova.
What about Blighted Woodland? I just want to make sure we don't have too many fetches with not like. Not enough targets. I think we just go Rejuvenating Spring and Yavimaya Coast and like let the fetches and ramp work out the rest. Or maybe just do like or Flooded Grove afterwards.
Is that the sack land?
No,
Oh
that's
no, the filter. Yeah. Yes. Okay, yeah, and then play a ton of basics.
just because we have a lot of ways to tutor them.
And I think 32's right. Because we have
With that.
do we have 4 MDFCs? Or no, we have 3, right?
Remember, ones in creatures, we have the
Yeah, but we have 10 we have 2 in creatures because we have glass pool and turn timber. And then we have
Turn Timbers or Sorcery.
no, or no, we have the Tangle Florahedron.
Oh, okay.
And then also glass pool.
Yeah, so it's two there.
So we do have 4.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So it's 36. Okay, we're only 5 over. That's not that bad. Maybe one of the creatures. Are there any of these I'm not that impressed with?
Protein Hulk is like cute.
Yeah.
Like we don't have a good way to sack it, so it's just like a 6/6 beater that they just leave alone.
I mean, it's 12 damage, Derek.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
It's 12 damage, and potentially we play 3 ways to make copies and then get the draw off of them.
well
It's
then
not.
now I want you to put it back in.
It's because normally it'd just be like, okay, it's just 6 damage, but like I think keeping the beast in is still good. Also, like we can make an argument for the Bellower, but we just.
I'm impressed with it, honestly.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we gotta cut 5 cards. This one is it can return a creature. That's pretty good, and it's a beast, so there's no reason.
Yep.
Not to keep it. I love Realm Walker. Steven seems good. We can maybe cut a ramp because I put the what's his face in. Maybe it's this.
Yeah. I like the low cost
No,
ramp first.
we could cut one of the draw spells out of Rishkar's Shamanic and Return to the Wild Speaker. Which one you want to cut? We do make a lot of creatures as well.
I think a return can also be a kill spell. Shamanic will probably draw more because we're more go wide than big creatures. And so we're just getting the free spell out of is like Rishkar's the word. Oh, Tom, we put Seasons Past in.
Derek, you're right.
Hey, what are you thinking? I thought you would have put it in already, Tom. I saw you already put the spells in.
God,
Bad Tom.
what is wrong with me?
I feel really bad.
I gotta do 20 lashes later.
No, you gotta do 20.
Seasons Past. Seasons Past.
You gotta do 20 asses later.
Oh, Derek, stop it. Okay, so which one we said is the worst? So Returning to the Wild Speaker can double as like an anthem. But
or actually, time out. Maybe it's actually Kindred Discovery because it's a forced draw. We can't stop it. And if we're like
Kindred Discovery puts creatures into play, Derek.
No, it doesn't. No, Kindred Summonings. I'm talking about Kindred Discovery is the draw. Because we get 2 draws and 2 draws from attacking.
Derek.
Tom, listen, it's mandatory. So if we're in a situation where we have to attack the win and there's too many cards,
okay, here's my logic.
Deck,
here's my logic with that though. Is we're not gonna nut like insanely hard because like a lot of them are expensive. So like we might be doing 1 or 2 things a turn. Like we just have to be careful.
We're a green deck with ramp and Nix Lotus and Nix this and Nix that. Shut your face.
Listen, Linda. No, Kindred Discovery's gotta stay. It's like the best one.
It's best for when we don't already have ways to draw 10,000 cards. Okay, maybe we don't need reflections. Maybe we already have enough copies. Because Reflections only makes one, and for the same mana, doubling. I guess doubling Season RDO gives you one, two. Wait. Actually, I think Reflections might be better than the token doublers because you only make one token with stuff. There's nothing that says make X tokens. So, but if we make a copy of our commander, then they're better because Reflection only copies the spell. That does work better with Twinning Staff because the token making.
Mm-hmm. Maybe playing 3 of them is too much. And plus twinning staff. So there's a lot of extra copies.
Actually, no, yeah, no. Parallel Lives does adjust how his effect works because his effect is putting one or more tokens into play, so you would get one extra one. Same thing with Reflections because it's just copying the spell on the stack like he is. So they actually kind of average out the same.
Well, but okay, between Shamanic, Return of the Wild Speaker, and Rishkars, which one do we cut?
I think I'm actually about to say Rishkars because it might draw the less. Oh, it still might draw the same amount as Return, but Return is a way to win the game as well. It's like another just big beastie anthem card.
Well, we have to have non-humans.
Shit, you're right. They're all terrible. Take them out. There's a druid in there. I think it's a human druid, isn't it? Yeah, Sakashima, human rogue.
I think
terrible.
one of our only humans makes a copy of something else. There you go. And this is even a Merfolk wizard. This isn't even a human. Dude, the only humans are commander.
And that druid, guys, take it out. It's terrible.
It's garbage. It's definitely just one of the best fucking removal spells in our generation.
Maybe the other thing I think maybe is okay is maybe Grook's Harbinger.
I think this can come out 5 mana to draw 2 cards.
Or well, remember it's morph. So if you morph on it, it draws every single time you morph onto them.
Yeah, but we're gonna draw so many more. And
it's true, yeah.
It's a bird, so it's not.
It still copies from our commander.
I know. I said, but 5 mana to draw 2 in a green deck is baby day. Okay, so we need to cut 4 more. All of this looks good. Any more creatures? Ledger Shredder seems good.
Yeah, and we get a copy of them, so we get double the draws and shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. This card's good.
You're good.
I think we can cut Sky Shroud.
Okay.
Especially with adding Nyx Lotus, I think it's just better. I know the ramp is good for our Baloth, but we do have a couple ways to still put in the land, so it's fine. And we're doing the fetches, so. Any other sorceries that can go?
I actually kind of think maybe we could cut a Shamanic too. I think we have so much draw in the deck.
Yeah,
that, maybe we don't
kind of agree.
need that much.
Yeah, the one-time burst. Return of the Wild Speaker has like multi-use.
Because we also have secondary draw effects with some of the other cards with that we weren't running before, like whenever Beast ETBs.
Yeah, dude, we have a lot of ways to win. I don't even think we need Return of the Wild Speaker.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'd rather just keep like the creatures and play and do the things.
Yeah.
Keep the counter spells.
Because Derek, we get to make a copy of Craterhoof. That's the poopy stinky.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And like that's not counting the fact that like if we have a token doubler, like that's just stinky. That's reminding me of Volo, but this is more consistent. I mean, because you have
Craterhoof with our commander makes both Craterhoofs swing for 16 damage on their own.
And that's not including the fact that we don't have any like extra token shenanigans.
And then we have an unnatural growth, and then there's someone's dead.
Yes. Then somebody dies. Okay, one more card. Everything. We cut everything.
Also, I forgot we have Curiosity Crafter, which is like...
Can we talk about the flavor win of Beast Whisperer being a beast deck?
Yes. Wait, look, his wife is in the deck though. That other card, the Wirewood Savage, that's his wife
Wirewood
towards the
Savage?
bottom. Yeah.
That's his wife?
Whenever beast enters the battlefield, you may draw a card. Yep, it's canon. I'm calling it. That's his wife.
Oh, this is just Derek? This is headcanon?
Yeah. It's
This
head
is,
canon. Beast
yeah.
Whisperer and her, they're totally facking.
Sure. Okay, fine.
Kindred summons is so stupid. We don't get to make the copies,
Oh,
but
what
like
do
it
we
doesn't
do?
matter.
Void Slime.
Right. Right. All right.
And it's good.
Sublime.
It's good to run 5 counter spells anyway. Do we really even want the Kindred? No, Kindred Discover. No, Kindred Summons is really good.
Yeah, because it's like we get double the beast, so we could
Yeah,
like
every beast is double, so
the
like
turn we could cast it, we're probably getting like 8 creatures out of it into play. Sure, we don't get to make copies of them, but like, oh no, 8 free creatures. Whatever will I do?
Mhm.
Imagine like one of them is like the top X is like one of them is like Crater Hoof. Like Phyrexian Jester being able to
So-
copy and just exiles people's shit.
we can cut the Druid because we have the Gem Razor and we'll just keep the flavor one. And I'd rather just keep Crows and Grip in just cause.
We also have the other thing, the Sawtusk Demolisher is Beast Within on Evolve.
Actually, do we like the Druid over playing a Crows and Grip?
For flavor one, let's keep Crows and Grip. Plus, Crows and Grip is nice. I just want you to grip my crows in
Did I
town.
add it to the maybe board? Okay, good. So we still need to cut one card.
My ass.
Okay, so Thought Vessel's garbage. We should cut it.
I agree.
We actually have a lot of weird removal too. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot more than you think.
God, this is absurd. This is what I do in Donal, Derek. I make like 2 copies of this, and I'm like, oh God.
Disaster.
That's not bad. I mean, it is just putting them onto the battlefield, so that's not as amazing.
Yeah, I still think Garuk's Harbinger is just okay because he's not super big.
Right, but putting them in the hand, right? Hold on, how much does it look at though? Hold on, look at the top. It's how much it deals combat damage, so 4, or if it's buffs from something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better to get things in our hand than to just put them into play, right? Because we don't get anything other than the things that work when they come into play, like the draws, which we have like we have 3 that and the pack read. So it's not like a ton of things that work when they enter.
Oh, and don't forget, and also Greyhenge.
Yeah, and the Great Henge up here, yeah. Not like a ton of things that work with ETB. But 1, 2, 3. I want to count the beast. 4, 5. It's technically 6 because we're just gonna make it a beast probably. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. Dude, Beast Within has so much flavor in this deck.
Yep. I can target myself just to like channel my inner beastie boy.
Seems good. Alright, Counterspell, it's been fun.
Okay. Get out of here.
Okay, let's double check to see if it fucks us again. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Gross. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.